In order to make your out-of-the-way restaurant a popular destination to faraway customers, well, you got to have some special attractions. How about consistently delicious catfish, a catchy name, and a scenic view of the Tennessee River? Well, we know such a place right near Shiloh National Park. The Tennessee River flows about 650 miles through 4 southeastern states, including, of course, Tennessee. It's been a vital transportation corridor for flatboats, steamboats, and, well, now tugboats pushing barges to faraway ports. In the early 1860s, the river played a major role in the war between the states. The river has also been an historical source of food, thanks in part to a whiskered creature known as the catfish. And that brings us to the Hagy family of Hardin County. Back in the 1930s, Norman Hagy decided to turn his passion for entertaining folks with his catfish into a restaurant business right here on the banks of the Tennessee River. Thus, a Tennessee catfish legend was begun and still thriving today. A lot of guests would end up spending the night at the Hagy's cabin, so the Catfish Hotel name was coined and stuck like batter to a fresh fillet. The fish come from farms nowadays, but the tradition is alive and tasty and prospering thanks to managers Barbara and Joey McAfee, who've almost grown up in the business.
My first job was bussing tables, and I went from there to washing dishes and then eventually cooking.
So you've done everything.
I've done about everything.
It's funny how the children come, you know, and they're in high chairs, and then they come and bring their family, which are babies, and I think, oh my goodness, just a lot of generations have passed through.
As you walk into the Catfish Hotel, some of the family history is displayed on the wall.
Of course, this is the Hagy family, and that's the 75th anniversary of the place.
So what's the secret that brings customers back and back again after more than 7 decades?
Delicious catfish and mouth-watering hush puppies. Homemade. It's kind of a secret recipe, but staff in the kitchen just do a great job. Just bread it and then deep fry it. We have the whole fish, which is all you can eat, and we have fried catfish fillets, and we also have broiled fish with lemon pepper seasoning or Cajun.
Oh, and yes, even catfish tacos. No matter how they order it, regular customers travel quite a few miles to get it, like this couple from Olive Branch, Mississippi.
We get hungry for fish, so we just get in the car and come down here and eat and go home. And we do it all the time, maybe once a month.
Well, it must be good if you
It is very
make
good,
that effort.
and it's always the same. We've never gotten anything bad. It's always good.
Now, while you enjoy your meal, you might just encounter a legend of the Catfish Hotel. I'm talking about none other than Elmo, Ghost of the Riverbank. As the story goes, he perished on a riverboat in the late 1800s, was buried here on the riverbank, and that was that until the Catfish Hotel came along.
I don't know what it is, but he kind of likes the bathroom, and we had a customer that came out of the men's restroom, and he said his dad always puts his hand on his shoulder because he was always in everybody's way, and he just felt his dad's hand on his shoulder down the hall, and then he got in the dining room, and there sat his dad, and he thought, who was that? Said, I felt a hand on my shoulder, so that was kind of spooky.
Chances are you won't see, hear, or feel signs of Elmo on your visit. The only guarantee is a friendly welcome, a view of the river, and all the fish you can possibly consume. Of course, they have other menu choices like steak and chicken, but it's catfish that put the place on the map, and catfish that makes friends out of customers.
Created a lot of friendships over the years with our customers, and we just want them to come and enjoy themselves and eat some delicious food and get to know everybody.
Oh, and while that name Catfish Hotel is quite catchy, it has been cause for confusion to a few visitors.
I think maybe 2 or 3 times they brought in their luggage looking for a room to spend the night. So Yeah, so but I tell them just the catfish spend the night, and then they're not here long.
The fish fillet with fries, the chopped steak.